Good morning. I'm in Donegal this morning and I'm at Melmore Head, which is up near the top of Donegal and the top of Ireland. And I've got a wee weather window. There's not many of them about at the minute, but it's going to be dry today. So there's a lovely walk around Melmore Head, and then I'm going to wild camp somewhere over there. So that's the plan. It is to rain tonight. I'd get a bit windier, but hopefully I'll be in the tent by then. So I'm looking forward to a lovely day's walking with some sunshine and seeing the coast alongside me, because I haven't been to the coast in quite a while. So this is a brilliant wee walk. It basically follows the coastline around Melmore Head, and there's lots of lovely wee beaches that probably very few people would ever visit. So I'm really looking forward to that, and it's an absolutely stunning day. There's not a breath of air, so it's definitely a weather window and a great day to be out exploring. This is the second beach I've come across so far, and this is Invermore Bay. So it's a fairly substantial beach, as you can see. And there's some nice dunes with marram grass in the background, but if you can just hear the gentle lapping of the water on the beach. Just so relaxing, really peaceful, and no one else around here, no one at all. As I've come around this headland, there's it's a bit rockier, and there's a few of these lovely wee hidden beaches, if you can see that one down in there. So I suppose that I think the tide's out a fair bit at the minute, so it just exposes a wee bit of sand up along this narrow inlet. So I think I'm going to do a beach count today. So this is beach number 3, and this is Gortna Lagoo, I think is how you pronounce it. And there's a wee bit more noise with this one. Just there must be a bit of a shelf as the waves are breaking in. But again, absolutely stunning. It's even too warm for this jacket because there isn't a breath of air, and that sun is absolutely fantastic. Okay, this is number 4, and this is Black Strand. Quite a small one, but really cool. Perhaps my favourite so far. 5 is Loch and Arlen Strand. There's another quite small one. But again, really cool to be coming across beach after beach, interspersed with maybe some nice scrambling over rocks. Really cool. This is number 6, and this is Bahaboy. So this is the last beach on the eastern side of Melmore Head. This is Ravidi Island, and you can see the sort of light tower on it. Goes just to warn boats off the headland here. And there's like a wee causeway across, but it's just the tide has just covered it. So I wasn't able to get across to this wee island the last time I was here, and I can't this time either. But hey, that's okay. And there have been a couple of seals popping their heads up, just keeping an eye on me as I come up this way. But they've disappeared now. I'm now up on Melmore Head itself. Not that high, about 60 metres. But again, like a lot of stuff at the sea, just because it rises up, it has quite a commanding position. And if you look over to the east, just across the sound here, that's Fannet Head. And back in further with the big hills, that's over to Inishowen. And if you look going away up there, that's up to Malin Head itself. So fantastic views up along the north coast of Ireland and Donegal here. And I'm heading over to the top itself, and there's an old ruined signal tower there, and the views should open out more to the west as I get up there. Plenty of flat ground here at the old signal tower. Decent spots for camping. And there's the view you would have if you did camp here. Pretty spectacular. And the views then open out to the west. So I can see away faintly in the distance Tory Island. And the big cliffs over there, that is Horn Head, and I can even see down what I think is a way down to southwest Donegal, down to Slieve Tuath and the mountains down there. And the visibility is, I suppose, pretty good today. A wee bit of cloud has rolled in, which has taken my sunshine away. There's been this just absolute constant roar like thunder or an airplane, but just constant. So I had to come to investigate up here on the western side of Melmore Head, and it's just these big waves pounding in on the rocks, and there's nothing blocking the swell coming in here. It's just open to the Atlantic Ocean, and it's just absolutely amazing to watch. So last time I was here, I crossed over this beach and I then climbed steeply up over the other side. Looking at it and remembering back, I think it was probably very steep, but the beach is sort of cut off anyway. If you can see, there's a split of rock halfway up and the tide's in, so it's sort of cutting my path across the beach off. So I'm going to have to climb up Melmore Hill up there. I haven't been up there before, so that's about 80 metres or so. So that's just no other choice. That's just the workaround I'm going to have to do because I can't get across the beach. So that's a pretty steep pull up Melmore Hill, but I've come into the sunshine again, which is pretty cool. And that's looking back down over Melmore Head, which is bathed in sunshine. Really, really cool. So this is Boyader Strand, or the Murderhole Beach. It's a really, really impressive beach. There must be a steep shelf on it because the waves really crash and pound in. So I need to get water. It's 3:45. It's probably going to be dark about 4:30. There is a lock just up the other side of the hill, so I'm going to have to climb up there, get water, and then find a spot to camp for this evening. And I don't have a lot of time to do it, but I should be okay. There's a couple of really cool big caves here at the Murderhole Beach, and I'm inside one of them now, and that's looking back out the entrance. Really, really cool. We've got some water here from Melmore Lock, so that should be enough to cook my food and get some tea this evening, hopefully. So I dropped down, well, I climbed up from the beach, then I've dropped down to the lock, so I have to climb back up again. Not great planning, but I've got my water, so that's all I was looking. Tents up. Just it's 5 o'clock, so just about with the last of the light. So no bother getting it up here. Really nice spot. So yeah, I'll just get all the stuff in the tent now, and I'll get my food on. And there's something different about my food today. So it's not noodles and tuna, which is my staple diet when I'm out camping. No tuna and noodles, and what I do have is chicken curry. And I've really splashed out here. This was like $4.50, and like there's no way I would usually pay something like that for food. It does give 600 calories, so that's quite a bit of energy. That's probably more than the noodles and tuna. The waves, man, there's nothing like that to sort of soothe you and help you sleep. The sky has actually cleared a bit. I can see some stars, and I can also see the lighthouse over in Tory Island. The light sort of just shining across the water every now and again. So it's pretty still at the minute. Just waiting on the food, getting ready. So here goes with the chicken curry. It actually smells quite nice. Tuna and noodles doesn't really smell that nice at all. Yeah, it's quite tasty. So my socks were a wee bit damp, and I think that's why my feet were a wee bit chilly. So I have a spare pair of socks with me, and I think that was just to keep them warm. And these are Christmas socks. So the only thing I asked for this Christmas was walking socks, and I think you get 5 pairs, so it did quite well. And these are lovely and toasty and warm, and I'll probably put the other ones on over the top of these just to keep my toes warm. windy it is. So the wind backed round and got up really strong this morning. I had to break camp really quickly. It wasn't nice. The wind was that strong coming off the sea. It was blowing sand and spray up, like sort of crept in the face. And you can see the wind here on Melmore Head, just how strong it is. It was that strong actually, it was really difficult to stand. So I've had to amend my route and not go up over the tops. I'm going to drop back down. I'm going to walk down alongside Melmore Head, back to the road and follow the road back. So I had to drop off my intended route just because it was so windy, and that would have been up over the hills there, if you can see, and even down here quite low, it's quite windy, and I had to cross some private land to get back to the road, and I was challenged by the farmer, and rightly so. He wasn't too happy, but he sort of escorted me over and let me out of his property through the gate, so I appreciate that, because he didn't have to. But yeah, really windy this morning.